This morning, when I went out to the garden to water and check on things, I got to thinking about those Asian jumping worms I spoke about the last time. As a member of my own invasive species, I have some empathy for my dirty evolutionary cousin. After all, why pick on the new guy? Any earthworm I find, jumpy or Asian or not, didn't live here in Michigan until relatively recently. No, the glaciers covered this whole area, and as they moved, they scraped the surface clear of topsoil and any critters that crawled therein. Most of the North American biomes specifically evolved to utilize bacterial and fungal decomposition rather than earthworms. Ecologists believe it was the use of worms as fishing bait that allowed them to establish themselves in our soil, as fishermen would routinely dump out their extra bait on the shore before going home for the day. And now we have worms, which gardeners love, and I love, and they make lovely rich soil for me to grow stuff in. Except the forests here, these gorgeous silent old-growth stands of trees that have somehow survived massive logging efforts and disease. The worms are getting in the soil and turning it too quickly, causing erosion and eventual total loss of these precious remnants of a primeval Michigan. But then I was watering the pepper plants, and I came upon an insect. I guess a wasp. It was dark colored, almost black, really blue, a sci-fi kind of blue that seems out of place. And I recalled hearing that this year both honeybees as well as native bee populations are down by about 50%. And I was glad to see my weird pollinator friend. And I thought, I'm a gardener. Gardeners plan, but they're not upset if their plans fall apart. Gardeners dance, even if their feet get tired and tangled in the mess of it all. Gardeners watch and listen, and if they can, they learn. Gardeners like me and maybe like you, become a part of it all, not standing over it, dictating and pruning and digging and cutting, but down in the dirt, encouraging, nourishing, and tending. They say the climate is changing. Well, gardeners know all about change. And let us show you. For us, change, adaptation, even failure are all normal everyday things. All species at one point were invasive. Forests will grow and seem immovable until a new worm moves into its roots and teaches humility. That black wasp thing was probably a fly called a Midas fly that is often confused for a wasp. Their larvae live in soil and eat other soil animals like grubs, and maybe Asian jumping worms. Seems like nature is already responding to the change. Peace, everybody.